students, today we will discuss JEE Main Test 93 Chemistry Solution. Myself Navneet Jain. We will start from question number 1. What will be the maximum value of summation of N plus L plus M for all unpaired electron of chlorine in its second excited state? We know very well that the electronic configuration of chlorine is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 and 3p5. For the second excited state, 3s2 is this and 3p5, 1, 2, 3, and 2 electrons are excited in d orbital. So these are 3s2 and these are these are 3p5 and 2 electrons excited in 3d orbital. So the value of N is 3 for this electron, 3 for this electron, 3 for 3 and 3 for this electron. All the unpaired electrons have principal quantum number 3 and the value of L is 3p. The value of L is 1, 1, 1 and for D subshell the value of L is 2. ML is -1, +1, 0, +2 and +1 maximum. So we will use +2 and +1 values. So summation of N plus L plus ML is equal to 25. So option A is correct. Question number 2. SbF5 react with XaF4 to form an adduct. The shape of cation and anion in the adduct is respectively. When XeF4 is react with SbF5, XeF3 plus and SbF6 minus will form XeF3 plus. The hybridization of xenon is sp3d and shape is T shape, and in this structure the hybridization of antimony is sp3d2 and shape is octahedral. So T shape and octahedral, B option is correct for question number 2. Question number 3. Which of the following graph correctly represents the variation of beta is equal to -1 by V dV by dP with P for an ideal gas at constant temperature? Okay. We know very well that PV is equal to constant. On differentiating on both sides, PdV plus VdP is equal to 0. PdV is equal to minus of VdP. dV by dP is equal to minus V by P, and 1 upon P is equal to minus 1 by V. dV by dP is equal to beta. Since beta is equal to 1 by P, rectangular hyperbola, which is graph A. Question number 4. Which one of the following statement regarding the population of two different conformers of butane 2,3-diol is true? The most populated conformer will have the hydroxyl group of gauche position. This statement is true for butane 2,3-diol. The most stable conformation is gauche due to the formation of intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Due to the formation of intramolecular hydrogen bonding, gauche conformation is stable. The most populated conformer will have the hydroxyl group at antiposition? No. All staggered conformation will be equally populated? No. Relative population of different conformers is not predictable. Now we move to question number 5. Band theory predicts the magnesium is an insulator. However, in practice it acts as a conductor is due to the if the forbidden energy gap is very small, then electron will excited from valence band to conduction band. valence band to conduction band. Valence band is 3s and conduction band is empty 3p orbital. Overlap of field 3s and empty 3p orbital due to the very less gap, forbidden energy gap between these two energy levels. So answer is C for question number 5. Now we'll move to question number 6. Consider the given compounds. Arrange of these compounds in decreasing order of basicity. This is primary amine. This is sp2 hybridized nitrogen. This is sp3 hybridized nitrogen. This is sp hybridized nitrogen, and this is secondary amine. We know very well that secondary amine is always highly basic in nature. Fourth is the most basic in nature. Then sp hybridized nitrogen is most electronegative. So lone pair is attract with nitrogen and cannot be donated easily to H plus. So most basic nitrogen is sp3 hybridized. 4, 1, 2 and 3 is the least basic. 3 is the least basic, so option A is correct for question number 6. Question number 7. Which of the following ionic molecular species does not disproportionate in water at room temperature? NO2 will disproportionate to give HNO2 and HNO3. Cu plus 1 is disproportionate into Cu2 plus, and Cu MnO4 2 minus magnate ion will disproportionate into permanganate and MnO2 magnesium dioxide. An active component of bleaching powder is not disproportionate, it gives hypochlorite ion OCl minus and Cl minus. So option D is correct. We'll move to question number 8. XeF6 excess of H2O gives X excess of H2O, X is XeO3, and in the presence of 2 moles of water partial hydrolysis will take place and XeO2F2 will form, and this is oxyfluoride, not oxyacid. X is explosive, correct statement. We will find out incorrect statement. Why an oxyacid of xenon? No, Y is oxyfluoride, not oxyacid. So B is incorrect. Both are example of non-redox, correct. +6 and +6. There is no redox reaction. XeF6 can undergo partial hydrolysis. Yes. On partial hydrolysis, it gives XeOF4 in 1 mole of water, XeO2F2 with 2 moles of water, and with 3 moles of water it gives XeO3. Now move to next question. Question number 9. In the given reaction, X will be HCHO formaldehyde in the presence of acid forms and if this alkene is react with this carbon, the product is, this will give CH2OH, and when water is attacked on this carbocation, there is an attachment of hydroxyl group on this carbocation, so CH2OH and OH. So option A is correct for question number 9. Question number 10. An ideal gas is taken around the cycle ABCA as so we have to calculate work done, I think so. Work done in cyclic process equal to area under the curve ABCA, which is equal to half into AC into AB, which is equal to half into 2V1 into 3P1. So 3P1V1. So answer is C. We'll move to question number 11. Copper sulfate aqueous react with H2S to form M. M is the black PPT of CuS. And when it reacts with excess of KCN, N is CuCN, CuCN whole 4, 3 minus plus Cn whole twice. So answer is A. For question number 11, answer is A. Black PPT. When aqueous solution of copper sulfate H2S is passed in this solution, CuS black PPT is formed. CuS. And excess of KCN, the complex is CuCN whole 4 3 minus plus Cn whole twice. So question number 11, the answer is A. Question number 12. Store enamine synthesis. When 2-degree amine is react with aldehyde ketone, enamine will formed. The mechanism of this reaction is when this lone pair is attacked on this carbon, the product is OHN and on dehydration they will form when this enamine is react with ATVR, this lone pair will put this carbon and this will attack on this carbon and Br minus double bond N plus and Et. In the presence of H2O and H plus, hydrolysis of enamine, the product is 2-ethyl cyclohexanone. 2-ethyl cyclohexanone. Answer is C for question number 12. Question number 13. Equilibrium constant Kc for the following reaction at 800 Kelvin is 4. The value for Kp for the following reaction. The value of Kc for this reaction is 1 upon 4 square, which is equal to 1 upon 16. We have to calculate Kp. Kp is equal to Kc RT delta N. RT delta N. Temperature is 800. R into 800. Delta N of gas 2 minus 4 minus 2. So 1 is divided by 4 into 800 R square. So the answer is C. We'll move to question number 14. Arrange the following cyano compounds in decreasing order of their magnetic moment. This is D subshell. In the splitting of octahedral complex, this is T2G and this is EZ. CrCN whole 6 3 plus, this is D3 configuration. CR3 plus is a D3 configuration, so number of unpaired electron is 3. This is D4, number of unpaired electron is 4. T2G 4, number of unpaired electron is 2, not 4, 2. Since T2G 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. For MnCN whole 6 3 minus T2G 4 and T2G4 configuration contains only 2 unpaired electron. FeCN whole 6 3 minus D5 and D5 configuration contain only 1 unpaired electron. And cobalt 3 plus is D6, N is equal to 0. So arrange the cyano compound in decreasing order. This magnetic moment 3 2 1 0. So option A is correct. CrCN whole 6 3 minus contains 3 unpaired electron. MnCN whole 6 3 minus contains 2 unpaired electron. FeCN whole 6 3 minus contains 1 unpaired electron. And COCN whole 6 3 minus contains 0 unpaired electron. Question number 15. A reaction A form 2 products. If EA1 is equal to 2 times of EA2 is equal to 2 times of EA1, then K1 and K2 will be related as, we know very well that K2 is equal to AE raised to the power minus EA2 by RT, and K1 is equal to AE raised to the power minus EA1 by RT. So K2 by K1 is equal to E raised to the power minus 2 EA1 plus EA1 by RT. Since EA2 is equal to 2 times of EA1, so K2 is equal to K1 E raised to the power minus EA1 by RT. So option A is correct for question number 15. We'll move to question number 16. Pyroxene are class of silicate mineral which exhibit a polymeric chain structure as shown below. It is simplest repeating unit is silicon, oxygen 1, oxygen 2, oxygen 3 and oxygen 4. Si, this oxygen will be counted as half since this oxygen is shared between two silicon atoms. This will also count as half. 1, 2 and 3. SiO3 2 minus. The minus charge is present on these two oxygen atoms. This oxygen atom and this oxygen atom contains minus charge. 1, half, 1 and 1. Contribution is 1, contribution is 1. So repeating unit is SiO3 2 minus. Option B is correct for question number 16. Question number 17. 2-methyl nitrobenzene is react with acetaldehyde in the presence of NaOH. Product is this reactant when react with NaOH, there is a acid base reaction and this will attack on acetaldehyde carbonyl carbon. So the product is CH2, COH and CH3. On heating there is a dehydration, NO2, CH double bond CH3. Option A is correct for question number 17. Now we do question number 18. The correct plot of E cell versus log Mg2 plus upon Zn2 plus. We will write Nernst equation for this cell 0.0591 upon there are transfer of 2 electron and log of Mg2 plus is divided by Zn2 plus. We apply y is equal to mx plus c. Slope is negative. Intercept is equal to E naught. Intercept is equal to E naught. So option B is correct for this. Intercept will equal to E naught and slope is negative. We will move to question number 19. Benzaldehyde is react with hydroxylamine. This is benzaldehyde, and when this benzaldehyde is react with hydroxylamine, there is removal of water, PHC double bond and OH and H. P2O5 is a dehydrating agent, and this reagent removal of water, benzonitrile will form, and on hydrolysis of cyanide or nitrile in acidic medium with heating, there is a formation of benzoic acid. So option A is correct for question number 19. Question number 20. Choose the correct sequence for the geometry of the given molecule borazone. Borazone is boron nitride, and boron nitride is artificial diamond, structured like diamond, and diamond is non-planar. So borazone is non-planar, means first is NP. Borazole is planar, B3N3H6, B3N3H6. Inorganic benzene, which is planar, BN B3N3H6 inorganic benzene which is aromatic in character. So this is planar. B3O6 3 minus, it is also planar. B3O6 3 minus, the structure is O negative, O negative and O negative. So this is also planar. And Fe2Cl6, Fe2Cl6 is non-planar. This is non-planar. NPPPNP, and there is FCN. FCN is also planar. FCN this is also planar. So I think so option D is correct. Non-planar, planar, planar, non-planar, planar. We'll move to question number 21. Log of x by m is equal to log of k plus 1 by n log of p. 0.602 plus 1 log 1, 0.602. So x by m is equal to 4 at 1 atm. By using friendly adsorption isotherm, triangle to 45 degree, intercept is 0.6020. Okay. Question number 22. Na2O2 is react with water, forms NaOH and H2O2, and at 25 degrees Celsius NaOH plus O2 plus H2O. The sum of the bond order between the same bond order having Q and R, there is 1 and bond order in O2 is 2. So 2 plus 1 is equal to 3 in similar atoms. Question number 23. How many ml of 22.4 volume of H2O2 is required to oxidize 0.1 mole of H2S gas to sulfur? H2O2 plus H2S gives 2 moles of H2O plus sulfur. 0.1 mole of H2O2 is react with 0.1 mole of H2S. Molarity of 22.4 volume of H2O2 is equal to 22.4 is divided by 11.2 is equal to 2. Now volume of H2O2 required 0.1 by 2 in ml, 1000 by 2, which is equal to 50 ml. So the answer is 50 ml to oxidize 0.1 mole of H2S gas into sulfur. We'll move to question number 24. Ka for HCl at 25 degrees Celsius for maintaining a constant pH of 9. The volume in ml of 5 molarity of KCN solution required to be added to 10 ml of 2 molarity of HCN solution is supposed to be volume of KCN added is x ml. Total volume of solution after mixing is 10 plus x ml. 10 plus x ml of 2 molarity of HCN. So molarity is equal to m1 v1 upon v2, molarity of HCN in the final solution, 2 into 10 by 10 plus x, which is equal to 20 upon 10 plus xm. Molarity of HCN in the final solution, 5 into x upon 10 plus x, which is equal to 5x upon 10 plus x molarity. By using Henderson equation, pH is equal to pKa plus log of concentration of KCN and HCN. 9 is equal to negative log of 5 into 10 minus 5 plus log of 5x upon 10 plus x molarity and 20 upon 10 plus x, 1 by 4, x by 4, so x is equal to 2 ml. So answer is 2 ml. Question number 25th. How many OH groups are present in one molecule of sucrose? The structure of sucrose is this. CH2OH, OH. We know very well that sucrose is a disaccharide of alpha D glucopyranose and beta D fructofuranose with C1C2 glycosidic linkage. Sucrose is a acetyl and it is non-reducing sugar. OH and OH. There is one OH, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 hydroxyl groups. So this is the end of the paper. I think so 60 plus 70 plus to 60 to 70 plus is a good score in this paper, and more than 80 is an excellent score in this paper. Thank you very much.